So gassed because I subscribe to these guys. They're called the Boxing Bros, and I watch them religiously for ages now. And it's mad. I reached out on, me, my little DM fingers, and it's a pleasure to have one of the four, CAYDEN. Yay!
Hello. I want to say thank you for having me. I want to say salute to Tundi for what you've done in the sport to train fighters and get them to championship level. That's something many people can't say. You're going to get hate. There's always going to be haters, but you've actually done something and contributed to the sport. So it's a pleasure to be here with you. And Lady Shan, thank you for subscribing and supporting the channel. And also, you got bars. You got bars. I'm about to get you on a track with Trill Dollar Bill. So thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. Big up. So let's big up all of the Boxing Bros. Trill Dollar Bill.
Trill Dollar Bill. We got Conspira G and Red the TBE. Those are my brothers. Salute to y'all.
Salute to all those guys, man. Yeah, they're the bros, man. Love watching your show. Love it. All right, we're just gonna bring I don't know where Pro Beez. There's Pro Beezy. We've got Pet Talk. We got Pet Talk UK.
Pet Talk UK.
What's that? Pro Beez in the building. What's up, Pro?
Just chilling. New year 2021. New goals, new objectives. Time to get it. Let's get it.
That's what we're here to do. Then we got a great subscriber, a great supporter of myself and the sport of boxing. We got Leon.
Come on, Mr.
Come in, Leon.
Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So, right, we're just going to chop it up. Where do you guys want to start? Do you want to start with the fight tomorrow, or do you want to start with? Shall we start with what? Let's start with what's been happening during the year, shall we? I think, yeah, because we're going to wrap it up. So we'll hit the top of the year, February 2020, one of the biggest upsets, which is led to a trail of conspiracy theories with Tyson Fury and Deontay Brown's Bummer Wilder. So let me start on this topic. Like, excuse my language, he gets on my fucking nerves, mate.
Get him.
Deontay Wilder. This is just so drawn out. I think we should all stop commentary. All boxing channels should stop commentary on him in this new year until he has a fight to talk about, because we are fueling the shit. The more we report it, the more we're fueling it. Let's fuel it when there's something to report. When he's got a fight, we'll talk about him all day. So this is the last time I'm personally going to speak about him until he's got a fight. I'm going to try my best because I know we have to keep up to current times and commentary. But I mean, I don't really want to be speaking about this guy in 2021 and there's no fight there. Like, where do you guys think this is? Where's this going to go? Like, we're hearing about, Tyson Fury. He was supposed to fight in December. Then all of a sudden it got pulled. Is it that he is in mediation? Are they not in mediation? Has the contract really expired? Has the contract hasn't expired? But we'll rewind it. What was you thinking, CAYDEN, when you saw him beat up?
I was very happy. I was extremely excited, to tell you the truth, because I feel like Deontay Wilder doesn't respect the sport. He relies on the right hand, and he's been in boxing for years, and he's never really developed another weapon. And so I have people from the United States of America who have the bias because Deontay Wilder is the United States champion. Right. And they were telling me he can beat Anthony Joshua and he can beat Tyson Fury. And I kept telling them, have you ever seen Tyson Fury fight? He's going to smoke this guy. And so numerous debates, heated arguments. To see Mark Brilliant throwing the towel, I felt vindicated. I made a video just because I was so excited. So I was very happy.
Yeah. I saw the video as well. When you saw Mark Brilliant throwing the towel, did you think, did you think the repercussions was going to follow of what happened to Mark Brilliant? Did you think it was right for Mark Breland to throw in the towel? I did, but hey.
Was that directed at me?
Yeah, Caden, sorry.
Absolutely. And I knew that he would probably get fired for it because Deontay Wilder was actually calling a fight that I was watching. And he said, I told my corner, if they ever throw in a towel, they're fired. He actually said that when he was calling.
Oh, wow.
So when Breland threw in a towel, I knew that it was a possibility. And in boxing, the trainer's always the scapegoat. So, I figured someone had to pay, and it was most likely going to be Mark Breland.
Damn. So, I know. What do you think, Pro? What would you, when you saw the fight? What was your what's your synopsis on this whole thing? I know you like to sit on the damn fence and get and get splinters, but hey, we're gonna push you on one side.
Hey, I'm sure Tunde would agree with me. If I start giving my opinion, the interviews ain't coming. I'll tell you that from now.
The job's over.
Pet talk done.
Done. But you know what? Man, you know what? Credit to where credit is due. You know, I went out to Vegas with my brother, and we just we took up that whole fight week atmosphere of Wilder versus Fury 2. And it was an amazing experience right before pandemic. So I'm glad I went because you saw what happened afterwards.
Right.
You know, everything went upside and down. But the fight itself, what I saw that night is I saw a masterclass display from Fury. I know there's all the conspiracies out there about Glovegate, etc. But he put it on Deontay big time. Like, I couldn't even believe what I was seeing in the arena that night. I was like, wow, is Fury really just marching forward and walking Deontay down? Like, there was no regard for that big right hand. It was straight, let's have it.
And he said he was going to do that, didn't he? That was the thing.
He said that, and a lot of people were like, come on, man, Fury, man.
We're like,
you're just talking it. But actually, that was part of the game plan, because with Fury, he's a master of the mind games.
Yeah.
One minute he said he's going to do one thing, the next minute he says another thing. So, you know, you've kind of lost the fight if you get entangled in those mind games before the fight in the first place. So even with the Joshua versus Fury thing, AJ got to be on point with the mind games, because Fury is going to try twist up everything before they even fight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Tunde would agree with me, but would they say, was it 90% mental, 10% physical, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Higher than that.
That's it. And that's why, you know what, I think what we saw on a night, Wilder versus Fury, we saw a lot of boxing IQ from Fury, who's got years of experience, you know, in and about the ring. He's got the team behind him as well that study and watch boxing relentlessly. And what you saw that come to fruition in the fight against Deontay Wilder, who he was a basketball player before he started boxing.
Exactly.
Fury fighting since he was a youth. Was it 5 or 6 or whatever? He's from a boxing family, so you can see, you know, that he really is about that. You know what I mean? Boxing is his life, and Deontay Wilder, for that big right hand, got kind of exposed that night. You know what I mean? But it's only one defeat. I think some people are a bit overreacting with the one defeat. It's only one defeat, right? I might add
we're not overreacting. He is. That's the fucking problem. We're good with it.
Listen, that big right hand can ice any man. Yeah, when you've got power, like what did he say? You guys need 11 rounds. I only need what? I only need 2 seconds. That's what he said.
2 seconds, and that's
10
facts.
seconds.
I'll give him that.
That's facts. He can ice any man. So, you know, I wouldn't, you know, disregard him. You know, because that heavyweight's about the power. It's about banging out, and he's certainly got that power. As for Fury, look, the man's a master tradesman. You know, that's his trade. Boxing's his thing. He can box and he can punch now. He can go backwards. He can go forward. That's the complete package.
Yeah, he boxes well. But he's
as I see it. And I think with Fury, when I saw him fight Chisora the second time, when he switched southpaw in that fight, I was like, what the hell? I don't know if I can swear on here. I don't know if I can swear on here, but
yeah, you can. Sorry.
I'm like, hold on. Is he switching southpaw and just performing like that? That from that moment, then I watched that young man's career right until date right now, and I said, you know what? this guy is a supreme boxer.
Right.
He's a supreme boxer. That IQ is there all day long.
Right.
So, yeah, man, that was probably my highlight of the year. I know I'm rabbiting on, but that was probably my highlight.
It's fine because we never hear you speak that much, so it's fine.
I shut up. Let everybody else do it. But no, I'm looking forward to a potential rematch with the two. I do think that the Joshua Fury fight ain't gonna happen just like that. You know, there's loads. You talked about mediation, right? Often mediation's arbitration, and arbitration's telling you what you must do. So if they say, hold on a minute, you need to fight, then that's exactly what's gonna happen. So Joshua Fury, don't think like it's a done deal. You know, if you know the ins and out, you know, the sport, you know, in the back office, there's a lot more that's going to go on first. People have to be paid as well. Usyk's saying that I'll step aside for the right amount of money. Yeah, I'll step aside 10 mil, 5 mil. Yeah, I'll step aside.